So Blake, let's chat about the pastoral stream and degree options, online education. There's a lot of exciting things going on for Hillsong College in
Yes, it
2017.
is. Yes, it is.
Um, so can you tell us a little bit about the pastoral stream, what people can expect when they join?
Yeah, Pastoral Stream available in both Hills and City Campus. It's a great opportunity for someone that's wanting to explore ministry as a broad context. So you can look within the pastoral stream when you enter in, going into different pathways, which we've covered a large range of areas within church life to give you a good picture. So, for instance, we have a youth pathway, we have a social outreach pathway, we have an events pathway, we have a broad just ministry pathway. If you're maybe not knowing what you want to do in ministry, still trying to figure that out, that's what I did coming in. So we've tailored it where you can focus in an area within the pastoral ministries of church and get better equipped. So you can really tailor your serving experience, your practicum experience with staff and pastors within our church to help get experience. So what you take from the classroom, you'll then get to relate that within a serving, outworking ministry within Hillsong Church.
That's amazing. Can you talk about some of the practical ministries our students are able to be involved in, like in a weekly basis?
Yeah, so speaking from personal experience, I started out in youth, Hillsong Youth, which
Full on.
yes, which is, it's amazing just to see the numbers of young people come and encounter Jesus. But you get practical outworkings of how to run a youth ministry, what it takes, things that go into the making of a specific ministry. And then in my second year, I did pastoral care. So I got to see
Wow.
what it looked like to pastorally care for people within a crisis, how to connect with people coming through the front doors of your church. So different things that really set me up for what I wanted to do in ministry. And then my third year, I got to actually do some focus within college and found out that I had a passion for teaching.
You're very good
So
at it too.
and that's the beauty of the pastoral stream. You don't actually have to know what you want to do specifically in ministry. You can figure that out as you go. But you're going to get a lot of practical advice, practical uh, connections with people, and learn how to do ministry per se.
I love that. So our actual courses, you have the lecture content, as Cam mentioned earlier, then you break off into your smaller tutorials and you unpack what you may have learned in those larger lectures. And then what do assessments look like? Or assessments, depending on where you're from.
Thanks for changing your accent for me. Yeah, the assessments, what I found were, as we're a vocational institution, we gear our assessments the same way. So, what you're reflecting on, what you're studying, is going to be shown within the assessment. So, you're going to do a lot of leadership based, specifically within the pastoral stream. You're going to do leadership and ministry based reflections on what you're learning within college. And then you're going to have your standard biblical studies, which is synonymous across the board. So you're going to have your introduction to Old Testament, your introduction to New Testament, which are going to be your biblical based academic assessments. And they're all online. So you're doing them online format, and then you're submitting them to our portal, which are then marked and assessed by our trainers. And what we do as a vocational institution is we're competency based. So some institutions you've seen are A, B, C, D, and F. We actually don't gear our academic institution that way, specifically in our vocational institution. So we do competency-based training. So you'll do competency or not yet competent in assessment markings.
And that's something I love about Hillsong College is the fact that we actually want you to know what you've learned. And we work really hard for you to understand that. So if you come to an assessment and you may be marked not yet competent, our trainers will actually work with you so you understand what it is you were actually trying to get across in your assessment. It's not a, okay, well, you failed, let's try the next one. It's a, okay, well, let's go back over that. Let's see where you may not have quite have understood the question or the content, and let's help you actually retain that information to help you further. And I think that's something that's wonderful about Hillsong College.